get to introduce our speaker now. And before I read her bio, I just want to say I had the amazing pleasure of meeting Bonnie a couple of months ago. We had a mutual contact say, you guys need to know each other. And I didn't know very much about Working Wardrobes, so I went out to Santa Ana to see their operation. And all I'm going to say is I was waiting in their lobby for our meeting, and she came walking out of this door, and I instantly felt her energy, and I think you're going to feel it too. And I just knew that I was in the presence of someone that's mission is so great, and her heart in it is so big that you just get sucked in by her energy. Yes. And I love that this energy is coming to Brea because it fits right in, so yes. Okay, so it is truly my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Bonnie Pomish, a leader whose work is deeply rooted in service, purpose, and community impact. With more than 25 years of leadership experience across government and nonprofit organizations, Bonnie brings thoughtful, research-driven, and people-centered approaches to everything she does. Her career reflects a strong commitment to building effective teams, strengthening organizations, and creating meaningful and measurable results. Since becoming the second ever CEO of Working Wardrobes in 2021, Bonnie has led the organization through significant growth and modernization, doubling its client reach and expanding services to better support individuals on their career journeys. Her leadership and dedication have been widely recognized across Orange County and beyond, and her passion for helping others succeed is evident in all aspects of her work. We're grateful to have her with us today and look forward to learning more from her experience and insight. Join me in welcoming Bonnie to the podium.
I'm going to attempt to talk to you without this microphone. So can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. If there comes a time when you can't, please don't hesitate. I also can't sit still, so thank you for sitting still. It is absolutely delightful to be swimming in a room of welcome, of joy and energy. And Lacey, I usually am the one that's lighting up the room, but I feel lit up by you. So thank you for bringing it early this morning and bringing it to Brea. I am here to share with you about Working Wardrobes and to just delight with you that we are coming to Brea. Our name is a little bit deceiving, and so I'm going to do some myth busting with you right away because Working Wardrobes sounds like what we do is clothes, and it is a small part of what we do. But our big mission is to help people overcome whatever is in the way of them achieving their purpose, creating their life through employment, through opportunity. And so we help remove the barriers so that people can achieve their purpose. I already kind of stole my little punchline here, but 15% of what we do is actually the packaging. It's what you are expecting, right? It matters what we wear. It matters how we carry ourselves. We teach these skills so that we can remove the barrier of, I don't feel like I belong. I shouldn't be in this room. I couldn't possibly, right? And instead replace that with confidence and the abilities that are actually starting on the inside. I think about this as the operating system. The operating system updates are about 85% of what we do. And that comes in career navigation, career development, everything from coaching and assessments to figuring out the job search strategies and literally upskilling, getting whatever that gap is between you and achieving that dream in that operating system. And we're really good at what we do, and other people say so too. We have been a best places to work for the last 5 years. The Orange County Register's readership has, called us the best charitable organization in Orange County. The LA Times, the top-rated workplace. We received a national award for our veteran employment services. Just last year, a partner of ours, the Simon Scholars, awarded us Partner of the Year. Tonight, My Todd will be awarding us Partner of the Year. We are ecstatic to be in relationship, just like you are in Brea. It is a fabric, a network that creates impact, and we do it really well. The people we serve are actually this last year we broke another record. I got to update my bio. In the last 4 years, we have now tripled our client reach. Last year, we reached over 10,000 people on this journey. Pretty incredible. Half of those people were youth, people under age 26. Do you remember being under age 26? It was great. The other half are veterans, people who have been formerly incarcerated, and adults who have not served in jail or the military. I'm going to ask Tanya's help in sharing this video. It's a 2-minute overview of all things working wardrobe.
Right.
Yay!
Each year, Working Wardrobes reaches thousands of people of all ages on their employment journeys. People who have served in the military, been involved in the justice system, face homelessness or food insecurities, or simply said, need a helping hand up. Career coaches and navigators are ready to help you build your career and employment journey, starting with resumes and mock interviews. Workshops provide soft skill trainings, technical certifications, and hands-on learning in a safe, welcoming environment. When you bring a gently loved item to the Working Wardrobes Donation Center, you are starting a ripple effect. Changemakers and volunteers sort through 500,000 pieces annually to ensure top-notch quality. And when you're ready for the big meeting, we'll make sure you look the part. Personal stylists will help build your confidence by finding the perfect outfit for your upcoming interview or first day on the job. Working Wardrobe's team of changemakers will help with every step in your transformation. When you look your best, you feel your best. And all the hard work you put into rebuilding your career will pay off. Then, when you're ready to use your sustainable paycheck for good, you can shop at one of Working Wardrobe's stores, The Hanger. Choose from The Hanger outlets or high-end boutique. From board shorts to ball gowns, you'll find something for everyone on your list. And remember, when it's your turn to give back, the impact that one donation can make, the ripple effect it creates on another. At Working Wardrobes, your future is our purpose.
Love that. This is not a quiz, but who do we help on their employment? I got you. On their employment journeys. Anyone who has a barrier in between them and achieving gainful employment. We believe that every person on the planet has a purpose and that it is an absolute honor to help them unlock it into our community. Our approach is really unique. I think we kind of chart out our success thinking it's going to be a straight line, and it never is it? There's always these peaks and valleys and things that come up along the way. We approach people in this way. We know that no two journeys are the same, no two people are the same, and so we seek to discover our client, meet them where they are, and treat them with the utmost dignity. I think Maya Angelou really said it best, that we don't really remember what people said or what they did, but we remember how they made us feel. And at Working Wardrobes, we take that to heart in a very serious manner. We treat each human with the dignity and honor, respect that every human deserves, and we help them create self-sustaining success. I think we shorten this quote usually to teach them how to fish, right? And that's what we do at Working Wardrobes. We teach the skills for a lifelong support of this journey. That roadmap to gainful employment is also not a straight line. Anybody here know what they want to do when they grow up? Right? Like, we continually identify the next goal. We continually identify what is the next thing, right? And so when we work with clients, we first start out with, who are you? What assets do you already have to promote? And then we work to discover what is the goal. Some people have a very clear idea of what's next for them, and some don't. With that, we have assessments and coaching teams that will help them discover how to apply their assets in the marketplace. We then teach the skill of self-promotion. How do I translate this into a resume? And how do I use that job description as the answer key to keep updating my resume for the jobs I'm applying for? We then teach our clients, of course, to prepare for the interview and the application process, even strategies about where you should be applying for employment. If you have a felony conviction, do not apply at these employers. They are not going to hire you. If you are a veteran, apply here. You will get preferential treatment, right? These are strategies that some of our job seekers do not know. When that goal is clear and we know where we're headed, we prepare that operating system, which means identifying the soft skills, the certifications, whatever is not in the operating system yet, we get it in there so that we can then prepare them to ace that interview. That final touch is that wardrobing appointment. It's a personalized one-on-one appointment where a stylist is there for the purpose of helping you feel like $1 million. They are here to encourage that confidence to come out. And often what we see at the end of this appointment is a client looking in the mirror, seeing a dream in reality, seeing what's possible becoming reality. One of our clients, Jesus, told me yesterday that when I looked in that mirror, I saw my collar shift from blue to white. Success suits you. It's a play on words. Success suits you, and so are success suits. We are bringing our wardrobe center to the city of Brea, and we are so excited. We are moving into the Workforce Solutions Center building at 675 Placentia. We got the keys on Monday of last week.
Yay.
And we are going to be serving a population that is what we call WIOA qualified, Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act qualified, people who federally have been identified to meet those barriers. They're the same barriers we're helping people overcome all the time. And there's a network of integrated services at the Workforce Solutions Center to apply all of our expertise to each person so that they can achieve gainful employment. In this location, we'll be able to provide our signature styling service and a couple of different workshops. I'm showing you a couple of examples of meeting people where they are. Here is a young adult who is looking from, why are you looking at me, to here I am. An older gentleman who is not feeling so professional to being able to walk into any business and own it. We, again, treat people with the utmost respect and dignity. And again, you see in these pictures where we are not imposing something, but bringing something out. We have another video. Are you ready for the next one? As ready as one can be?
This one.
I want you to hear directly from a client what this experience is like. A person who has lived most of his life incarcerated, who is getting this experience. I'm going to keep talking until it starts playing. I got to.
I feel institutionalized, and me myself now, like I have my priorities, which is, you know, my school, work, being the best father that I can be, but there's these programs helping the youth. I've been into from juvenile hall to camps, county and prison, and if you put a 14-year-old, which I was, lock them up in a cell, that's not good. I mean, there's consequences for your actions, but it's not good because their brain is not developed at that age.
Right.
And if you teach them that you're gonna be institutionalized, that's what they're gonna look forward to that. They're gonna not look forward to it maybe, but that's all they're gonna know. But if you put them on a suit and tell them just the time that you gave me, you know, you tell kids.
Yeah, I mean, I could see right away that, I mean, you were ready for this. And success happens, Isaiah, as you know. I mean, success happens when opportunity and preparedness come together. You know, we found the opportunities, you were prepared, we were successful. So again, it was an absolute team effort, and I appreciate the way you approached it, I really do.
This conversation, I just literally grabbed my cell phone and started videoing. It's right after Isaiah saw his coach and said, "Coach Matt, I got the job." That's the moment, right, where we want everyone to feel that I have value, I have something to contribute, and my life is worthy, I have purpose. At Brea, we'll be offering these wardrobe opportunities in either a capsule wardrobe or an interview outfit, either business professional or business casual. I know some of you are thinking that. Who else is wearing a suit still? Probably half of us. We also have a couple of different workshops that we're incorporating financial literacy into this exercise. So we're calling it Shop Your Closet, but we're teaching clients how to build a capsule wardrobe. What are the interchangeable pieces you should invest in, and how do you do that on a budget? And they will actually have the opportunity to practice this skill. We will also do our Power of Your Image workshop, which is one of my favorites. I think every one of us needs this, and probably a refresher, which is, what is my personal brand? What am I trying to communicate to you? And how can how I show up, how I speak, what I say, and of course, how I present myself contribute to your understanding and seeing who I am. We teach different forms of communication, how to literally do the elevator pitch, and how to integrate yourself into a room of strangers that are your coworkers. We cannot do this work alone. Both public and private partnerships make all of this possible. We are so grateful to our city, our county, our state for supporting and working on this with us. Over the course of the years, we, with the Orange County Department of Education, bring a Career Success Week to Access students and help them unfold what is possible and how to approach it. We also partner with business in extraordinary ways. You have what? Employees. And we have what? People who are prepared to work. We are a great match, and we're not taking your job. We are happy to work with you Express and make sure that we can even help you upskill more people that are ready for that recruitment and placement process. Our partners at Optum is a great example. In January in LA, we had last January, these terrible fires that broke out. Because of our longstanding relationship with Optum, we were able to come and bring wardrobe and bring them to wardrobe. We were able to immediately bring some critical needs assistance with gift cards and really help people rebuild their lives and their careers. In fact, we're still helping today. Your company might want to come and volunteer and have an experience where you're giving back to community in a sort of mission-aligned way, and we can create those opportunities with you. You might have a passion for fashion and want to come style clients, and we'd be happy to teach you to become a part of our style squad and learn how to give that confidence and that encouragement, but also meet a person where they are and help them be seen. I'm going to give you some ideas about how you might support Working Wardrobes in our coming to Brea, and this is like the Jerry's Deli menu. There's a lot of ways. One is you can always shop with us at the Hangar. We have a store in Garden Grove, Costa Mesa, Laguna Niguel. These are our overstock items that are not professional wear and things that are, yes, thrift and vintage, but also Tommy Bahama shirts, the ones with the patterns and the tactical. It might be your winter coat, it might be your fun sunnies. It depends on what you're shopping for. We also have plentiful volunteer opportunities. In May, we'll be aboard Camp Pendleton, bringing our Power Up for Success for military spouses and preparing them for employment opportunities. You can come on base with us and get that super secret clearance access and come volunteer for the day. You can donate your beautiful clothing. If it's clean and gently loved, bring it on a hanger to our donation center, or I'm sure we can figure out a way that we can accept them at the Brea location when you come to check it out. We also take accessories, clothes, belts, obviously clothes, belts, shoes, purses, you name it, everything that requires, your entire outfit. If you know people who need help, please don't let them stay in that stuck spot. Please let them know that Working Wardrobes is here to help, and we would be happy to meet them where they are. We already talked about this, but you can hire our clients, right? If you have employment opportunities, and especially if you're really hiring a lot of a particular position, let us know because we can refer people to you or we can prepare preparation programs with you for them. We always need dollars because this mission is delivered at no charge to the clients we serve. You can become a partner. In fact, I'm going to take this moment to invite you personally to join us on March 27th. These papers are in the back by the coffee. That's the most important station to know, right? The Power Within is imagine a luncheon with the kind of energy that's in this room, celebrating people's unsung hero stories. There will be 5 panelists. Thank you for the emphasis.
So sorry.
No, it's powerful. And join us for lunch at the Balboa Bay Resort. Well, we're going to be inspired, but also be in a community of people who are like us. Finally, I invite you to come for a tour. You can certainly come to Santa Ana and tour our headquarters, but once we're moved in Brea, I'd love for you to come and see the new space. And finally, if you have a skill to provide, maybe there's a training you do every year for your team, and it's something that would be really simple for you. Maybe you're a life coach, and that's something that you could present as a workshop. We would love to have you present, and if you're willing, let us even record it so we can add it to our digital library where clients are able to access and upskill remotely. There's a QR code here for you to stay connected. If you miss it, I'm going to come back. But right now, I want to hear from you, and I want to save like 2 minutes for an encore to tell you one more story. What are ways that you think we might be able to help people in Brea together? What are you thinking, or what questions do you have? Only one at a time.
So what is the tentative date that you're going to be opening your location?
We should be ready to serve clients by next month. Mm-hmm. I can't wait either. Yes, please.
So I was just thinking, my name's Diana. I come from Sunny Crest Senior Living Assisted Living Community, and I'm just thinking of a career fair that kind of popped off my mind. A career fair that we can host at my community and invite your anyone who needs some reassurance, right, some direction. I also wanted to just comment of the impact that you're having on this next generation. I think that it kind of took me back to my family. My brother, he's suffering from drug issues, and he's been in and out the jail, and just hearing what you do and the impact you make kind of brought tears to my eyes, because sometimes you don't really hear about that. So I just want to say thank you for what you do, and I would love to get connected with you and see how we can be a partnership for the next 10, 20 years, because this is something I would love to just be a part of.
Diana, thank you so much. If we can, we would love to help your brother. And when you're done with that suit, will you please donate it? When
you started saying the word suits, I said, well, I have a lot of suits.
I'll tell you also, just like the bell curve of humanity, we have a hard time getting tiny sizes like you and plus sizes like me. So if you, whatever it is, from casual to formal, yes, as long as it's clean and gently loved. Sir, I saw your hand. Please go for it. Was that a fake? That was like a hand of support, Diana. Oh, yes, please.
I'm impressed with what you do.
We have one over here.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, Connie.
I am going to donate jewelry to your facility. Never worn jewelry. Just give that clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a lot I can donate. I want to do a workshop and help her. I want to do it all. I want to partner with you.
We would love that so much, Connie. Thank you for leading by example and from a place of strength. Here's something I know and love, and I want to give it in the world.
So
Isn't
awesome.
That our talents, our gifts?
So awesome.
They're gifts. We're having a love fest over here. We can translate back there. It's happening. Other questions, ideas, comments?
Can you give us some idea of, like, we're going through our closet, like, really, honestly, what's the level of where does it need to be brand new looking, or like what guidelines can you give us?
Thank you for asking, Lacey. If it still has you in it, no thanks. If it still has, you in it, no thanks. If it's got a hole, a stain, no thank you. Now, I will say this though, if you bring it anyways, we do work with other organizations. So let's say you have this pile of clothes that oops, I didn't catch the ring around the collar on that one. It's still not going to go to waste. Everything we receive is put back into use. We work with partner agencies. I'll give you a quick example. If you donated that like stained, gnarly sweatshirt, we're not going to use it, but we're going to donate it to a place that has Share Ourselves, you might know it. They have like a walk-up pantry for people who are unhoused to come and get some jeans, get a sweatshirt, get some deodorant, and that's where that will go. If it's literally textiles, like it's really not wearable, usable, we work with a textile recycler. But everything else that we use is in an ecosystem of, if it's professional wear, it'll go to our wardrobe center. If it's designer, we will sell it in a store, because that Chanel suit we will sell and help 3 people versus outfitting 1. If you donate, let's say that old Coach purse that you're over it, but that would be somebody else's dream, we'll probably sell that too. But if it's, I'm trying to think of an example. If it's a sundress, let's say, and you're thinking, is this not business enough? No, it's great, because some people, that is appropriate for the works that they're doing. As a general rule, we need everything from head to toe. All the accessories, all the clothes, and we always have a really hard time with men's shoes. Y'all wear them way too long. We don't have that problem. So if you want, maybe recycle your shoes sooner, please. I also want to invite you, if you are in that place of like, I want to give back, but girl, I don't have enough time. There's something I want to mention, which is guiding career exploration. It's a code you can scan. When you don't really know what you want to do, but you have an idea, what do? We go talk to people, right? We're like, hey, Brenda, what's it really like to work in a school district? How did you get to that job anyways? I wanted to be a teacher, but I think I want to be a leader. Is it that hard? No, really, how hard is it? You want to have a conversation, it's real talk with a person, right? And that might make you discover like, oh no, that is not the job I want, let me try the next one. Or it might be, oh yeah, I want to do that for sure. You can volunteer on your terms. You scan this code, you put your information in a database, nothing happens. Why? Because you're literally sitting there in this database waiting for a client who's searching for the experience you're offering. So it might be, I'm going to keep bugging, I hope you don't mind.
That's fine.
Career in school district. Now they're curious about that. Now they're looking for it, and they see that Brenda has offered to provide a workplace tour or an informational interview online. Now that we see this match, working wardrobe staff will contact Brenda. Brenda, I have a client. They're curious about employment opportunities with the school district. Would you be willing to talk? Oh, I'd love to. Great. Client, we have a person who's ready to talk with you. Would you like? Yes. And then we connect you together. So this is a way that you can volunteer completely on your terms, and it can be not just your hours, but it can be online or in person. It can be as significant as a internship or project, and as simple as I mentioned, a workplace tour, an informational interview. Do I have time for one story?
Yes, but can I do one more question?
Please.
Okay, well, I want to make a comment and then ask a follow-up question. So with regards to what Bonnie was talking about, the Power Within, we're actually going to be supporting them through our Women Rising Leadership Academy on this event. So we're super excited about that. That program actually has a board. And when I told them that we were partnering with you guys and supporting this, they all, of course, wanted to, our next meeting, let's bring a bunch of stuff, right? I'm like, let me talk to Bonnie. So how does that, do you find that a lot of groups, they want to do that? Like, we're having this get together, everybody bring your clothes, and how do you best receive those? Like, I don't want to bring you a trash bag full of clothes, you know what I'm saying? So like, is that okay? And if it is, how do I get that to you? What's the best way?
So in that group setting, that is what often happens, is you don't have the space to keep things on the hangers, and that's fine. We would ask you to try, if you can, to lay them flat on the hanger. Worst case, that group will have one person who will volunteer. It's probably the person with the SUV. Yeah, okay. And that person says, I'm gonna go to Irvine and drop all of this stuff off at the donation center, pile it in, and you literally drop it off Tuesdays through Saturdays, 9 to 3. If it's not on hangers, we have a million hangers there ready to help you do it. And we have volunteers who are ready to help you literally get it on hangers on racks. You can also, as a company, host a clothing drive. We ask for a minimum donation with the clothing drive, but with that, we'll bring the racks to you, the boxes to you, and then we'll also arrange for a pickup. So some companies like to have these clothing drives, particularly in the first quarter, right? A lot of people are retiring, spring cleaning. I know I ate too much over the holidays. I'm getting rid of these pants. Whatever happened, it is the reason. This first quarter is a pretty popular time to do those clothing drives. Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to leave you with one more story. This was my probably, when you're falling in love with a person or a place or a thing, this was kind of my moment. When I came to Working Wardrobes, I was blown away that we partner with over 180 other agencies to deliver our mission. I'm into high ROI, and I was like, yes, we're gonna get all the strengths and all the talents wrapped around these folks. So because I was so excited about that, I went to go meet some of our partners, and I went to one of them, Salvation Army, to meet our partners there. I barely made it over the threshold of the door when Cindy popped out of, I felt like nowhere, and said, "Are you from Working Wardrobes?" I said, "Yes, my name is Bonnie. What's yours?" She said, "My name is Cindy, and you changed my life." Cindy, tell me all about it. So Cindy shares with me that you can kind of see her before picture here. She had really struggled with some serious mental health issues, and over the course of that, turned to drugs. Over the course of that, engaged in some illegal behavior. Over the course of that, went to jail. Over the course of that accumulation, her life really hit rock bottom. She lost her marriage. She lost custody of her child. She had nowhere to go, she said, but up. On that journey, she went to Salvation Army because they have a clean and sober living program, and so she was able to get clean and sober there. Well, Working Wardrobes comes in the last 8 weeks of that program as they're preparing to exit back into this part of the life. And we bring our soft skills training. We start out with, where are you headed? And then over the course of 8 weeks, we work on one skill at a time. Dependability. How do you demonstrate dependability? Responsibility. How do we show up in the world? How do we integrate ourselves into communities that we don't feel like we're a part of, but we're going to be of service in, etc. Well, of course, Cindy had that wardrobe appointment as a culmination of that experience, and you can imagine going into the next chapter with this investment in you, right? So Cindy shared with me that not only did she have this beautiful headshot as a part of her wardrobe experience, which many of our clients do, but that now, 10 or so years later, she got remarried. And for her, she had gone through this metamorphosis in her life. When she got married, it was important to her that she wear something that was a symbol of who she had become. And so when she got married, she chose to get married in her outfit, in her success suit. That new beginning also didn't stop there, because she is now giving her life of service to Salvation, or through Salvation Army, to the community. Her experience, I think, is an exemplar of what happens with most of our clients, that they go from healing to helping. They go from receiving to giving. And isn't that the beautiful cycle of life and how we receive and give and keep it going?
Yes.
So I thank you so much for learning more about Working Wardrobes. And thank you for the